It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. Our conversation with our friends from the Indiana Players, brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And let's say good morning today to our cast members of Clue. And it's only a couple of them because there can be a lot of people in a cast like this. Good morning to everybody. Let's have you each introduce yourself so that folks can tell a voice from a voice.
Hi, I'm Heather Kenora. I'm the director.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Sharon Smith. I play Mrs. Peacock.
Uh-huh.
John Henry Steelman. I'm Colonel Mustard.
You're Colonel. I was just joking, John Henry, when I said Colonel Mustard, but you get to be Colonel Mustard, huh?
I'm Colonel Mustard.
Beautiful, beautiful. Sharon, let's put you over on this microphone because it's a little stronger, and then maybe we can get Heather a little closer that way, and we can talk about this. So Heather Kenora, you're directing this thing, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. How big of a cast do you have?
13 to 14.
Wow.
I think players, and then the crew and everything like that. I was a little worried when I wanted to do the play that enough people were going to come out, but it's been wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. So how long have you been in rehearsals?
About 4 weeks.
Now?
Yeah, this will be like our fifth week.
Yeah, this is our 5th week.
And of course, show times are scheduled this weekend and next?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's Friday and Saturday at 7:30, and then Sunday at 2:30 this weekend and next weekend.
All right, there you go. So there's your show schedule. Tickets available at the Philadelphia Street Playhouse, I'm sure.
Yes.
And can get them ahead of time, too?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can go to the website.
All right. So tell me about the challenge of, this is a play based upon a board game, and you've got a large cast. It can't be easy at first. It must seem pretty daunting at first, but then you get into it, yes?
Oh, yeah. It's such a fun script, too, that and, everybody kind of took on their personalities after they got the part, so well.
Uh-huh.
And then just the complexity of having all those people on stage. And the set itself is so integral because there's a lot of rooms, and it is very mind-boggling how we got this all accomplished in such a short period of time.
Yeah, the staging and everything else just must be, not just a challenge, but a fun thing.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And these are people I've seen before, and I've always enjoyed them. So, I get to watch the whole play from beginning to end. It's great.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk to Mrs. Peacock.
Yes.
Sharon, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, so you're Mrs. Peacock, huh?
I am.
What is her story?
She is a little ditzy, a little quirky, very religious woman, very dignified, holds it together for a while. And then there's a few occurrences that just, I lose it eventually. I do.
But you are a suspect in a crime, or are you not?
Absolutely.
Are you completely innocent?
I am one of the suspects. You'll have to come to find out, though.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So as you have been taking on this role and have been enjoying this script, I'm sure.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. It's challenging in the fact that there's so many conversations going on. And so there's lots of times where you're not saying anything, but a lot of reacting and things. So you have to really stay on your toes and really focus on listening to each other so you don't lose track of where you are.
Do you have a foolproof alibi? Where were you on the... No. On the night of, whatever, huh? Well, wonderful. You play Mrs. Peacock. John Henry Steelman, you are Colonel Mustard.
I am.
Yeah, I'm sure you have quite the story, too, huh?
It's a real fun role. Colonel Mustard, he's not stupid, but he's a little slow. So he's sort of the last one to catch on to what's happening all the time, which is kind of fun to play.
Or is that a ruse? Is that a ruse? And he's
no, he really is. He really is slow on the uptake.
Well, of course, your character is involved in this case as a suspect as well.
Oh,
Who died? Who died?
Well, you have to come and see it.
Oh, okay. All right. Somebody did.
Right.
Somebody did among all of these amazing cast members.
Actually, I also want to give a shout out to Dave Cavill. I mean,
absolutely.
Heather mentioned what a complicated set it is. What he did the set design and what he's done with that set. I cannot believe what he put into that space. Because it's not a very big stage, and he really has been very, very creative. It's worth coming to see it just to see the set.
Dave is always going to be creative. He's just one of those guys.
He outdid himself with this one. He really did.
Terrific.
I couldn't imagine.
Heather, does it take a lot of people, a lot of crew to make everything switch around?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to give them credit because it's going to be a workout every night.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, there's so many changes, and it is so complex that, Dave did a wonderful job. Like, I couldn't even have imagined, what it could be like. I had this idea in my head, and he just came and made it so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So for folks who don't know, and I can't imagine there are very many people out there who haven't played Clue. Give us the premise.
Well, 6 elite people from Washington meet for a dinner party at a mansion, and they find out that they're being blackmailed, and things ensue. After that, there's a couple twists and turns, and you might not be sure. You have some suspects, but there's a little bit of a twist in there.
Mm-hmm. Boy, you're being very tight about that.
You're
You're doing your best not to reveal anything, but the audience is going to have a chance to make a few suppositions, an opportunity to maybe to figure it out by themselves. Do you think it could be something easily done?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're not going to make it easy.
There you go. There you go. Why not? Make it fun, and I'm sure you are. Directing a crew or a cast of that size means directing a whole bunch of different personalities too. And when they take on the personalities of their character, that just must be just a kick for you as a director.
Oh yeah, it's great. Like what they bring to it, and just like the stage. I have an idea when I read the script, but then seeing everybody bringing their own flourish to it, it's really funny. And I don't know how many times I've just laughed till I cried, just watching them, add their little bits to it.
Sharon, tell us a little bit about getting together with this amazing crew or cast that you have here, and about all the different personalities that you encounter and get to play with.
I know most of the cast already. We do have several new ones this time, so that's wonderful to get to know some new cast members, new people to the players. Our personalities are so varied as characters, but somehow, we put them all together and we play really well off of each other, with not just with our script, with the dialogue, but with our reactions and everything to what the others are saying.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of interesting to me when you have a cast that is large. And some of them have been people like yourselves that have been involved in a lot of plays down through the years, and you mix in the new blood,
right?
The newbies, and you get to react off of them, and for the first time, that can really open up your own acting chops a little bit, can it?
Right. And hopefully we haven't scared anybody away, that they'll come back for other shows, because this production has been a little overwhelming. Trying to get props and set and people all together at the same time on a small space, and so they've jumped into a big show. Yeah. And I think everybody has done really well.
Yeah. And John Henry, you're telling me you didn't touch the candlestick, correct?
Yes, I'll give that much.
Okay, give me that much.
I'll give you that much.
But everything else is still on the table for you.
Yes.
For you and for your character. A lot of fun to do with this show, though, huh?
Oh, it is so much fun. And here we seem to be playing up the whodunit aspect, which is part of it, but really, it's an outrageous comedy is what it really is. I mean, it is just so much fun for us, and I'm sure the audience is going to be in stitches. It really is funny.
All right. Terrific stuff. Indiana Players, the play is Clue. It's the next 2 weekends. Heather, tell me again. Friday and Saturday, what time?
Friday and Saturday at 7:30.
Sunday matinee at?
2:30.
Okay. The next 2 weekends.
Yeah, the next 2 weeks.
Philadelphia Street Playhouse. Get your tickets at the door. Get your tickets ahead of time, too. Show clicks.
Well, yeah, you can go to www.indianaplayers.com or you can call and make reservations. Phone number is 464-0725.
However you get there, just get there.
All right.
There you go. It's happening the next 2 weekends. Clue, presented by the Indiana Players. Thanks all for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160, 101.1 FM.